Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining your virtual drinking buddy on the 16th day of Advent. So, today, out of the Advent calendar, I'm drinking a beer I'm sure I'm not going to be able to pronounce the name. It looks easy enough. It looks like Sezoens Here, I'll just let everybody at home look at the label. I'm going to call it Seasons, just because it's easier to pronounce than how it's actually supposed to be pronounced, which is, I have no idea. But this is another Malted beer. So it's a Belgium blonde and double dry hop blonde beer, apparently. So I took down just a few notes. There was plenty of information on the website, but I just took down a few notes. And I'll leave a link to the website in the description. That way you can check it out. There's plenty of stuff, but notice that some of my videos have been getting kind of lengthy, so thought I would try to keep it to a minimum. You know, like explaining how I'm going to keep it to a minimum, essentially adding time to the video. So, yeah. Anyway, this blonde beer is 6% alcohol by volume, has an EBU of 28, best served at 4 degrees Celsius. That must be a Martin's thing. Like, all of their beers are just best at, 39.2 degrees Fahrenheit. And, let's see, barley malt and Tettnang hops and water from 365 meters. I don't know if that's an elevation, depth of the well. Maybe they have a line at the bottom of a very deep lake or ocean or something. I don't really know. I just thought I'd throw that in there just because I thought that was interesting that they would say how deep the water came from. I'm assuming it's a really deep well or something, maybe in a mountain. I don't really know. Anywho, let's get to the beer. No, I don't know that I smell much in the way of hops. No. It's just your typical warnings and import information. I thought maybe it had a little bit more that I didn't write down. But yeah, I don't know. It just kind of smells like a lager. It smells pretty good. Cheers. Yeah, so I'm not smelling the hops, but I could definitely taste the hops. It's not an overly hoppy beer, but it's noticeable, I guess. Very light hoppy flavor, and mostly you notice the maltiness. Just a nice malty sort of. I'm assuming it's a lager. It just says Belgium blonde beer. Dry hopped premium fermented beer. I would hate to think of what a beer might taste like if it weren't fermented. Probably wouldn't be good. I'm gonna have another drink. Yeah, it's a good beer. You notice the maltiness right away. It finishes with a little bit of that Tettnang hop. I call it floral. I think others call it piney, but it's very subtle. It's not overwhelming, and if the beer were colder, you might not even notice it. I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say about it other than it's a good beer, and I'm assuming since it's a Martin's beer, it's probably available. I don't know that I've ever noticed this on a shelf anywhere, but I mean, there's so many beers out there. Unless you're looking for a beer, you're not necessarily always gonna notice them. Especially with this, it's a fairly subtle label compared to what a lot of companies are doing. They're putting some really crazy artwork on their cans, and when you're looking at a wall of craft and imported beers, you're not going to notice blue and gold. But that being said, it needs to be noticed. It's a good beer. I might have to pick it up again sometime and get a 6-pack of them and have them. I don't think they sell them at Aldi. I don't know that I've ever noticed them, but maybe they're available elsewhere. And that is really all I have, so I'm going to quit rambling. Thanks for joining me. Come back again tomorrow for the 17th day of Advent, and we'll find out what I'm drinking then. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button below. And this is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.